Coming to you from small town New Zealand, welcome to the very first episode of the Sibling Stuff podcast. I am one of your siblings, Aaron.
Hi there, and I'm Charlotte.
This will be a semi-regular podcast. Right now we're looking at once every 2 weeks, so a bi-weekly affair, and it's just going to be discussing all different things that our two siblings together are into, based here in small town New Zealand in the lower North Island.
Woohoo!
It should be quite a laugh. So today we've got 3 segments. We're going to be talking about the process of doing a cleanse. My sister here has got me doing some kind of health cleanse, and we're going to be talking about how that's going. Then we're going to be looking forward to the movies that are happening in 2015. And the last thing we've got today is get to know your host. And today's host you'll be getting to know is Charlotte here. You'll get to know all her crazy details. What do you think of that, Charlotte?
Sounds interesting. We'll see how it goes.
That's good. So without further ado, let's get started.
So, Aaron, my brother, he has started doing a nutritional type cleanse, health and wellness thing. He's been doing all his exercise and fitness, but as we know, nutrition plays a huge part in our fitness. So we're just going to find out how he's been going on this cleanse, what sort of stuff he's been using, and if he's, how are you going, Aaron?
Pretty good. I mean, so the stuff you got me on the shake stuff. And what would you call that? Is that a meal replacement type thing?
Yeah, so it's like a whole nutrition meal replacement. So superfood getting into your body, lots of amino acids, lots of all the vitamins and things that your body truly requires to like kickstart your body, kickstart your day.
Kickstart, yeah. Well, it's interesting. There's 2 flavours. There's chocolate and vanilla, and I much prefer the chocolate. But either way, it's nice, and it's kind of it's made with water and ice and not milk. But you'd surprised it tastes quite. I think does it have milk in it? Milk powder?
Yeah, it does. It has whey protein from cows.
Oh yeah,
New Zealand cows.
Oh, that's
Happy New Zealand cows. Even better.
How do you know they're happy?
They got a smiley face on the picture.
Anyway, they're quite nice. And the one thing I've been surprised is the shakes do actually keep you sustained, because like I thought, I'd be hungry, I'd be going, I need so much food, but the shakes are really quite filling and nourishing. So that's good, yeah. And you do definitely feel the energy kicking in with them. You've also got, in this cleanse thing, it's running for 30 days, and currently I'm on day 8, and it's going pretty good, but there's also some pills in it. What do the pills things do? Not really drugs, but kind of capsule things. What are they for?
Yeah, so one is sort of accelerates your metabolism, gets that going really well. It's full of green tea and things like that. And the other one is to help out your insides and just kind of flush the crap out your body.
So one thing about the cleanser, it's meant to flush your toxins out. Is that right?
Yeah, that's probably a better way of putting it.
A lot of people know what crap is.
Cleansing, just helping get the impurities out of your body, I guess.
And speaking of cleansing, you have cleanse days, which are days when you don't eat, you have powder tea stuff.
Yeah, so there's a lot of science behind intermittent fasting and how good it is for your body, and it pretty much gives your body a break from digestion mode, and you're sipping on this cleansing type tea throughout the day and just giving your body a break, that the organs and at a cellular level you're cleaning your body. And as a side effect from good nutrition and cleansing your body, you may lose weight if you've got extra weight that you're holding. So what day are you on to now, Aaron?
This is day 8, and it's a Thursday now, and based on how I go things, I do the cleansing on Sunday, so I've only done 1 cleanse day so far, and it was a bit of a struggle because I got quite a few headaches and just felt a bit out of it. Is that, you said that was kind of normal? Yeah,
it is kind of normal. Like, your body's not used to it, and you're starting to get rid of the toxins out of your body. So when you're never giving it a break normally, constantly feeding it, it doesn't get a chance to do that. So at the start, you definitely can. It is quite normal to feel like that.
I guess that makes sense. But the thing is, I woke up the day after doing the cleanse, so that was Monday, and I felt surprisingly well. I had lots of energy. I was able to do a lot of exercise. So I think I didn't wake up feeling like I hadn't eaten for a day. I woke up feeling charged.
Yeah, surprising, eh?
That is very surprising. And of course, one of the key things to doing any kind of health things is exercise. Now, where we are in small town of Inn, there's a forest logging track out the back of town, and it's a big uphill steep climb, and I like powering up there for exercise. And sometimes
Steep, as in steep.
yeah, I like to get Charlotte here to get up there and climb up there with me. Who do you think's faster at going up there, me or you?
Oh, you. And he constantly harasses me the whole way up to keep going. And I keep going. I'm not unfit, but like...
You're not unfit.
He's a bit of a machine.
Sure, so that's what I like to do, except it's dangerous because we had a bit of rain a few days, and the trouble is if you go after there's been rain, chances are you'll slip and you'll slide the whole way down just because it's so steep and it's just a loose gravel kind of track. But you normally live down in the city in Wellington. Is there any tracks there you like to go on? Do you like to go on tracks for exercise?
Yeah, there are quite a few good tracks to go out for a run or a walk around in Wellington. Because there's so much water and hills around our place, there's lots of variety, so it's pretty awesome. And what did we do? In the holidays, we took the dog out. I've got a big mutt for a dog. She's lovely. And she loves her fitness too. And we took her up to the Rimataka incline rail trail, so me and my husband, we biked it, and it was pretty good. Man, it was pretty tiring, but really good. And as a side point from that, we've brought the dog boots. It sounds ridiculous, like we're pampering our dog, but their feet, their paws, last year we took the dog out, and she's really good at running and keeping up, but because she's so tough, you don't realise that she's hurting her paws, and she really hurt them, and the vet suggested us getting her boots. So now she's got these new boots, which were hilarious because we put them on her this morning. They've just arrived in the post, and her trying to walk around the backyard is pretty cute, but she's adjusting to them quickly, so I can't wait to be able to take her out, and then she can just go for it without worrying about her poor little feet.
It's very hilarious, like someone wearing shoes for the first time. It looks like she was Morris dancing the whole way. But hopefully, because especially in the hot weather, the paws can get quite burned, so hopefully they'll be good. So anyway, that's basically what's happening with the cleanse. I'm surprised at how unhungry I feel, and I'm still being able to power through the exercise, so that's good.
Woohoo! Yeah.
Sure. So anyway, after this break, we'll be back and we'll be discussing movies coming up in 2015. Be right back. And we're back, and now on the Sibling Stuff podcast, we'll be discussing, going through a list here I have of upcoming movies coming up here in 2015. I've got most of the big hits that I could find, plus a few curveballs. Now, Charlotte here doesn't know much about movies, so some of these she might be basing just on the title alone. This should be a laugh. So the first one here, which comes out actually tomorrow, is Spongebob SquarePants Sponge Out of Water. Have you seen anything about this?
No, not at all.
But you know what SpongeBob SquarePants is?
Yeah, he lives in a pineapple under the sea.
That's right. Apparently this one is taking it in a new art direction. Instead of being animated traditionally, it's using 3D computer graphics. Does it sound appealing at all to you?
Yeah, it does sound quite interesting. I don't mind. I've got a little gorgeous 3-year-old friend that I look after sometimes. He's a little Scottish boy, and he loves kids movies, and it's quite funny. There's always an element for adults to watch them as well and have a good laugh.
I think SpongeBob is notorious for that. Also coming out tomorrow is the science fiction movie from the creators of The Matrix, Jupiter Ascending. Now, have you seen anything about this?
No.
Apparently it's not about the planet Jupiter. It's a science fiction movie about a person named Jupiter. So that's kind of a disappointment for me. I thought it was going to be a space thing, but it looks kind of like a futuristic sci-fi race thing. I don't know. I think I'll check the reviews for that one. Are you interested in that kind of stuff?
Not sure really.
Fair enough. Moving on, coming out in March, we have the 3D computer-generated Cinderella movie.
Yeah, I'll like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I like fantasy stuff, I would like to watch it.
Okay, fair.
Sometimes it's highly disappointing, and other times they can be really good, so yeah.
And also in March is the next movie in the Divergent series. Did you see the first one?
Yeah, I saw the first one.
Any good?
Yeah, it was good. I watched the first movie before starting to read the books, and it was It was quite good. I know a lot of people that read books get disappointed by the movie, but because I had the characters all set up by the movie, it was quite good for following on with the books. It made it pretty simple because I had all the characters in my head. Yeah, not that I finished the books. I'm a bit not fantastic at finishing books.
I know all about that. So you're going to see the second one?
Definitely.
Right, and moving on to April is the seventh movie in the Fast and Furious series.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. Is that Paul Walker? He passed away. Is he in that movie, or was
apparently
it filmed?
they hired his brothers to be stand-in for him, and they're using like CG to make up his face. They are retiring the character in the movie because he had filmed half of it, but they're getting his brothers to stand in for him and CGing up his face just so he can have a proper retirement. Do you like car movies?
I didn't mind the first ones. I haven't kept going with watching all of them. Sometimes there's so many
7
sequels and things that it gets a bit much. But I did like the first one.
Oh, well, so that's a maybe. And moving on to May, we have the first of the really big movies of the year, the Avengers Age of Ultron. Did you see the first Avengers movie?
Yes.
So you're going to see the second one?
Yes.
Well, who's your favourite one? Do you like Captain America? Do you like Thor? Do you like Iron Man?
Definitely Thor.
Really? You like those huge guys with biceps the size of trees?
The buff Vikings, oh yeah. But I quite like Iron Man because also he's like a real person.
He's a bit of a dick most of the time.
True.
Okay, so it's Avengers. Now, here's my favourite movie of the list. Also coming out in June, Jurassic World, the fourth in the Jurassic Park series. Have you seen much about this one?
I haven't seen anything about this one. I didn't even know it was coming out. I checked my Facebook the other day and I had my friend Sabrina and her husband actually from a helicopter took these photos of where they actually filmed Jurassic Park, and it looked really awesome.
Oh, cool. Well, interesting for me about this movie is the movie starts off years and years after the old ones, and the island, the actual theme park to see dinosaurs, is up and running. It's functional and running, and people are visiting. And of course, then stuff gets worse and bad. But I love the first Jurassic Park movie, so I'm really hoping this one can live up to that standard.
Yeah, cool.
Coming up next is Terminator Genesis. What do you think about the idea of a 67-year-old Arnold Schwarzenegger coming back and taking his shirt off to play the Terminator?
Interesting.
Really? You want to see that?
I know my cousin Annette might.
Do you think his body being rather old will hold up?
I don't know. I hadn't thought about it before, really.
I don't know, because Terminator's been kind of hit or miss. There's been a TV series and the last movie didn't do so well. So maybe this will get back to the form that people know and love for the series.
Is there something about it where someone buys the they have to keep doing a few sequels because someone buys the things to it or something?
Possibly. I know some movies have a clause that if they don't make a movie, they lose the rights to it. So this could be the case. I'm not sure.
Yeah, so just dragging it out a bit, eh?
Speeding up a bit, then on June the 10th, you've got Minions. Did you see the Despicable Me movies?
Yeah.
So you want to see the Minions spin-off, just about the Minions?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Then we've got another superhero one, Ant-Man. Do you know about Ant-Man at all?
No idea.
He's a superhero, and his power is that he can shrink into super small size.
Okay, how's that helpful?
Well, because
sneaking through the floorboards.
Yeah, well, in the trailer it shows him riding an ant, a female ant that can fly.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting at all, or a bit hokey?
Not sure. Uncommitted.
Fair enough. Then, not much is known about this movie, but it's still scheduled for this year, is Mission Impossible 5 starring Tom Cruise. In or out?
In.
Okay, cool. Then we've got a Fantastic Four movie. Did you see any of the old Fantastic Four movies?
Yes.
This new one apparently takes it in a bit of a darker direction. People says it's the first superhero/horror movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, apparently the way they get their powers is quite gruesome.
So is it a follow-on from... How many has there already been?
There's been 2, but this is a reboot. It's completely
different.
Yep.
Oh, so totally... Is it by Walt Disney?
Don't think so. I think it's by Fox. I'm not sure.
Oh.
And coming up, these are the last 4 movies of the year. 007 James Bond Spectre. Do you like Daniel Craig as James Bond?
Yep.
You going to see this one?
Yep.
Number 4?
Yep.
Do you think it'll hold up?
Yep.
Okay, easy enough. Then also in November, the last in the Hunger Games movies. The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2. It's a long title. What do you think? In or out?
And because I've watched the others that I just have to follow it through, I found the last one I watched, whatever that one was,
Part
just
1.
kind of, yeah, it was kind of a bit dragged on a bit, I found. Clinton actually didn't mind it, but I found it sort of dragged on.
That's her husband. Okay, then. I haven't seen most of them, but it should be good. Now, people are saying this will be the biggest movie of the year. Star Wars The Force Awakens. In or out?
And
Really? Why?
because I like watching Star Wars. I'm not like a total addict, but I liked watching them.
Do you like the prequel ones they did that most people don't seem to like?
I don't mind them.
Really?
Yep.
I'm still a bit cautious about that one. Apparently they're going really old school and back to the roots, and I've got 70-year-old Harrison Ford back in it. Do you like Harrison Ford?
Yeah, I do.
Do you think he'll hold up being Han Solo all these years later?
Yep.
And finally, for on the list, we've got a laugh one here. Alvin and the Chipmunks Road Chip. Isn't that a funny title? What do you think?
No.
Why not?
No.
Can you do a Chipmunk, Alvin and the Chipmunks kind of voice?
No interest in seeing that.
Why not? You said you like kids' movies.
Yeah, I do, but for some reason not Alvin and the Chipmunks. I haven't watched any of them. I don't know. They're just annoying little chipmunks.
So, my favourite movie on the list by far is Jurassic World. Looking at that list there, do you have any ones that you'd rank as your favourite, most looking forward to film?
Maybe The Insurgent.
Okay, that's interesting. It's a series I haven't even seen the first one. So our choices for 2015 right now look to be Jurassic World and the sequel to Divergent, Insurgent. How's that for a tongue twister? That'll do it for this segment. Coming up next is the very exciting part you're probably all looking forward to, getting to know your host, and today we're getting to know Charlotte. Stay tuned. And we're back. Today, on this very first episode, we're getting to know your host. Now, hopefully you'll get to know me at some stage, no matter how boring that might be. But today, I've got 21 questions here that we're going to ask Charlotte to get to know her a bit better, so all your viewers can feel part of the sibling family we have here. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I've got no idea what these questions are. None of this is pre-planned, so who knows what my brother has come up with.
Ready? Here we go. Question number 1. If you could visit anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Berlin.
Have you been there before?
No.
What appeals to you about that?
My friend's getting married there.
Well, fair enough. Here's another one. What do you miss most about being a child all those years ago?
I miss the world of not making assumptions about people.
Okay.
And just living one day at a time, and there's no, whatever problem is your problem right then, but you get over it, move on, go to bed, and you wake up a whole new day.
Sounds very positive. Here we go. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would you want to live?
Oh, I do love New Zealand, but I quite like the idea of mini retirements throughout life, like Timothy Ferris recommends, and I would love to go to typical, probably like Tuscany or somewhere in Spain for like a 3-month nice holiday in the country or on the seaside and just chill out there.
Okay, cool. What's one thing you'd like to change about yourself?
In what way?
Any way at all. It can be physical, it can just be something a little, a habit you have that you don't like.
I would like to be able to be more positive and not see negative stuff.
Oh, what a very optimistic outlook. Do you wear jeans more often or chinos?
Jeans.
Fair enough. If you had to be a teacher, what age would you want to teach and what subject?
New entrants.
Just general new entrants.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, in your past life, what's your most favourite television program in history that you've ever seen?
No idea.
No idea.
Yeah, I'm not. Obviously, I didn't do too well in the movie segment, but I'm not really a huge TV person too much. Like, I mean, I can watch it and time waste a little bit, but I watch TV series and then I kind of forget about them or I miss one and I don't follow it through. So I know there's a lot of good ones out there, but
Not a TV person. Okay, and then moving on through entertainment, would you rather go to a play or a musical play?
depends. Some musical plays are fun, but others can be a little bit
Well,
torturous.
it's a general question. If you could only see one kind for the rest of your life, what would you pick?
A play.
Okay, fair enough. Would you rather travel by plane, train, or automobile?
Where?
Any,
Always.
yeah.
Car.
Okay. Do you prefer sweet or salty foods?
Sweet.
Cool. Would you do a bungee jump?
Yes.
Okay. Are you a morning or night person?
Neither.
Would you rather swim in the pool or in the ocean?
Ocean.
Yeah, same here. Do you use Facebook or Twitter?
Facebook, but I want to use Twitter more.
Okay, cool. If you had to change your name, what would you change it to?
First and last name?
Not just first name.
First name? Otterly.
Sure. Would you rather stay in an RV camper van or stay in a tent?
Tent.
Why?
I'm not keen on camper vans.
Okay, do you have any hidden talents?
I'm good at twisting my hair.
Yeah, you've been doing that the whole episode. If you wonder what the rustling is, Charlotte's been playing with her hair the whole time. Would you say you're a mostly clean or messy person?
I tend towards messy, but I try and be really clean and tidy.
What do you think most people that know you would say? Clean or messy?
Clean?
Okay, fair enough. What's
Pretty
your
sure.
favourite book?
Don Miguel Ruiz's The Four Agreements.
Okay, I've never heard of that. Do you have any bad habits?
Yes.
Okay, well, we can leave it at that if you don't want to expand.
Wasting too much time sleeping, procrastinating.
Okay, just one will do.
There you go.
If you had to be an animal, what animal would you want to be?
I don't know. I was going to say horse, but they're stuck in a paddock most of the time.
Okay, so you'd be a horse that's free, a wild horse?
Yeah.
If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Flying.
Okay. Super fast flight or just hovering?
Just whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, not necessarily super fast. Just.
Okay, and the last question is, if you could have anyone in the world guest star on this podcast, who would you want? Thinking.
To do with our siblings deal.
Yeah, to be on this Sibling Stuff podcast. We can have a third person in here for a whole episode, talk about whatever you want for a whole show, anyone in the world. Come on. Any celebrity, any film star, anyone at all. You can pick your father if you really want to. Well, that wouldn't be an interesting show, though. She's still thinking this. I didn't realize
Ivanka
this.
Trump.
Really? Why?
I don't know. I like how she's she does her whole working mum deal, and she's a good mama, but also she's pro, just supporting women who work.
Okay, that's very good. So that was interesting. And that'll do it for this first episode of the Sibling Stuff podcast. If you have any questions, any suggestions, or any feedback, you can email ask@siblingstuff.com. We'll be sure to read it, and you could even get a mention on the next show. If you're interested in following me, the best place to do that is on Twitter @AaronKnights. And where can people follow you, Charlotte?
They can follow me on Facebook at Change My Life Charlotte.
That's the one, facebook.com/changemylifecharlotte. On her page, you'll find a lot of fitness stuff, which you might be interested in if you listen to the show. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. We'll try to be here back in 2 weeks' time. Any final words, Charlotte?
Ka kite ano.
Thank you. See you next time on the Sibling Stuff Show.